So last leaf modification, that is nothing but reproductive leaves or epiphyllous buds, are also called as epiphyllous buds. The leaves which plays an important role in the reproduction, that is called as reproductive leaves. And why it is called as epiphyllous buds means the buds present upon the buds present, epi means on, that means buds present upon the leaves. The buds which are present upon the leaves which plays an important role in reproduction, so that type of buds are called as epiphyllous buds. In this first example, that is nothing but bryophyllum. In this first example, that is nothing but bryophyllum. In this bryophyllum, see, it is nothing but a leaf of bryophyllum. Leaf of bryophyllum. It is nothing but leaf of bryophyllum. In this leaf, whether it is one of the succulent leaf means yes, it is one of the succulent leaf. It is one of the succulent leaf. That means whether the bryophyllum, whether it is one of the xerophyte, yes, bryophyllum, it is one of the xerophyte. Bryophyllum, as it is one of the xerophyte, so the leaf of bryophyllum, it is one of the good example for succulent leaf. That means in this leaf, water is stored in the form of mucilage. So that's why it is also called as a succulent leaf. Whether this succulent leaf, whether they are facing drought conditions externally, yes, they are facing drought conditions externally, but they are not facing drought conditions internally. Reason, as they stores water in the form of mucilage, so it cannot faces drought conditions internally. And what happens means in this succulent leaf, these are nothing but the notches. These are nothing but which one here it is called as? These notches contains buds. These notches contains buds. These notches contains which one here? Buds. These buds, can we call that one as adventitious buds? Yes. That means whether they can call as epiphyllous buds? Yes, they are called as epiphyllous buds. Yes. When these epiphyllous buds which are present in the notches of bryophyllum, if they touches the soil, these epiphyllous buds, if they touches the soil, immediately it produces adventitious roots. Immediately it produces which roots here? Adventitious roots, and plays an important role in vegetative propagation. Plays an important role in vegetative propagation. Plays an important role in vegetative propagation. That means one bryophyllum leaves is equal to one bryophyllum leaf is equal to many epiphyllous buds. Many epiphyllous buds. So this is about the reproductive leaves. Reproductive leaves are also called as epiphyllous buds. Example namely known as bryophyllum, it is one of the xerophyte, and in this bryophyllum, epiphyllous buds are adventitious buds present in the notches, and these are leaves of bryophyllum, as it stores water in the form of mucilage, so it is also called as succulent leaf. They are facing drought conditions externally but not internally. Reason why? Because they are storing water in the form of mucilage. The notches, they shows epiphyllous buds. If this epiphyllous buds, if they touches the soil, immediately it produces adventitious roots and plays an important role in Vegetative propagation, that means it gives rise to new daughter plant, and here one bryophyllum leaf is equal to many epiphyllous buds. This is about the reproductive leaf. So we completed this leaf modifications now.